Hello, and welcome to another Heesen Yachts virtual walkthrough. Today it's the turn of 50-meter Project Altea, the latest in Heesen's 50-meter aluminium FDHF class, at just under 500 gross tons, with a displacement of around 320 tons. She's in build, for sale, and scheduled for delivery in spring 2021. Altea's design follows on from Home in 2017 and Project Altea, sold earlier this year, but this time with conventional propulsion. It again features a fast displacement hull form by Vanusanen for fast yet efficient performance, and the same contemporary exterior styling, with its long waterline and distinctive reverse bow, by long-term design partners Omega Architects. So let's jump on board and take a closer look. Main deck, side access. And immediately we're in the main lobby with a Cristiano Gatto. And this time the Italian designer has chosen stained canaletto and American walnut as the main veneers for both flooring and walls. Moving aft into the 65 square meter main salon, which is still taking shape, we can see from the illustrations the design's trademark floor-to-ceiling windows. Note also the open bulwarks for uninterrupted views, as well as the cozily inviting palette of tones and textures that invite guests to relax and unwind as soon as they step on board. With a wall of sliding glass looking out over the open aft deck, this area is conceived as a casual yet sophisticated living room with a large dining table towards the far bulkhead, conveniently served by the adjacent galley and pantry. Moving back through the lobby, we head forward into the full-beam owner's stateroom, with its private office and vanity desk. And into the cabin proper, which will have a centrally placed double bed with grand sea views through the large side windows. Carefully sourced materials include silk velvet paired with leather trim to create an elegant and tactile contrast. And there's plenty of wardrobe hanging space forward on both sides of the room. The airy bathroom is on the left as you walk into the suite, and continues the feeling of well-being with indirect lighting, titanium travertine stone surfaces, and a huge shower stall with integrated seating, the perfect place to refresh and cool off before evening cocktails. Continuing our tour down to the lower deck, where, thanks to some ingenious space planning, we have no fewer than 5 ensuite guest cabins, including a full-beam VIP suite, for a total of 12 guests, including the owners. Of course, the cabin partitions are still going in, but from the illustrations you'll recognize the same natural colors, fine materials, and quality joinery by the expert craftsmen at Heesen Interiors as throughout the rest of the yacht. Not forgetting the crew area, of course, also on the lower deck, which comprises a comfy diner, dedicated laundry, and accommodation for 8 crew members in 4 cabins, not including the captain's cabin on the bridge deck. Let's go back outside now and make our way around to the transom to take a look at the swim platform and beach club. And into the engine room, where the 2 MTU engines and other main consumers have already been installed. More than 70% of the air conditioning ducting is in place, and the electricians have pulled the required 55 kilometers of cabling into the yacht. And up the stairs to the bridge deck, which will have sofa seating and a dining table en plein air on the aft deck. And then into the Sky Lounge, with its bar unit and panoramic windows of floor-to-ceiling glass. Then along the side passage into the wheelhouse, with its functional vertical windows for optimal visibility. Installation of the bridge and navigation hardware is due to begin here shortly. To make tender operations as straightforward as possible and maximize the available guest space, the tenders and toys are all stored here on the open foredeck, with a recess for the limo tender, a covered housing for the man overboard tender, and deck space for a jet ski. And last but not least, up to the glorious sun deck, which will be equipped with the customary bar and dining facilities for a full complement of guests under the shade of the hard top, a hot tub on the aft deck, and sun loungers overlooking the foredeck. Unlike her sister ships, Altea is fitted with two MTU 12V2000 diesel engines of 1,080 kilowatts each, making her one of the fastest and most economical superyachts in her class, with a top speed of almost 20 knots and a range of 3,750 nautical miles at a cruising speed of 12 knots. Central to the yacht's performance is the efficiency of her fast displacement hull. CFD analysis has further reduced the resistance of appendages such as stabilizers, A-brackets and bow thruster tunnel to a bare minimum to increase efficiency and comfort while reducing noise, vibration and, importantly, fuel consumption. Still a year away from delivery, it's worth keeping in mind that prospective owners are still in time to personalize the yacht by requesting certain modifications to the interior decor and to the function of spaces aboard Altea.